What if you were to look just for the sake of looking? Without a reward, without a prize at the end, without an expectation of results. Imagine what a difference it would make to your life and to your awakening practice if you were to try things, approach discovery and approach the awakening journey without an expectation of a reward or of an outcome. I know that's counterintuitive to the way that normally as adults we function. We have a goal, we have a path that we're going on, and there's a desired result and there's a goal at the end of it. What I'm welcoming you to try is to open yourself up to try new things without the expectation or the obligation for reality to make something happen for you. It's doing something for the process, just for the process. It's the point of it is the journey, not the destination. And I'll give you an example of what that feels like with relation to awakening. So the difference between the two would be, in the first example, it would be as if I called you up and said, let's go for a walk. We're going to go for a walk. I'm going to meet you at exactly 10 a.m. and we're going to walk this amount of distance. Here's a map with the route exactly that we're going to go, and there's certain landmarks that we'd want to visit, and these are the goals that we're going to see these places, and then we're going to end at a certain point. So that's the first example of the walk that we would do. And in the second example, I would call you up and say, let's go for a walk. And so how long is this walk going to be? I don't know. Let's see. Where are we going to go? I don't know. Let's just walk and see. What's the path? What are we doing? What's the purpose? We're walking for the sake of walking. That's it. So what if you were to approach spiritual awakening, approach different awakening techniques with that same way? Let's do this for the sake of doing it. Let's go for a walk just for the sake of a walk. What that does, not only does that soften that desperation, that seeking that I need to make something happen, not only does it do that, but it allows you to go and try different things that you normally wouldn't do. I actually welcome you to purposely look in different places and try techniques that you are convinced are not going to help you. Just once or twice, just try it. If you don't think that TRE or IFS would be of helpful to you, if you don't think that ecstatic dance or a retreat or any of those other inquiry techniques, if you don't think that they'll work, try it. Try things that you are convinced are not going to work, because then you are not only opening yourself up to different experiences, and all of these techniques, regardless of what they are, some will work, some won't. And that's the point. The point is to go for the walk for the sake of the walk. And if you end up discovering something, that's wonderful. But it takes off that heaviness, takes off that responsibility. It doesn't make you feel like you failed in some way, because that's not the point. It's the journey, it's the discovery. It's not a destination. And when you open up your capacity for greater experiences, sometimes you might find things in the places that you would never have looked. Maybe you never would have thought to do an ecstatic dance event, and It somehow opened something up in you. It touched an inner child part that needed to be healed. So go on that walk, that spiritual walk. Without a destination, put down your map and enjoy the journey.